Here we go.
Marco came to Charleston Animal Society with a traumatic brain injury.
I had been told what had happened to him, but it wasn't until I actually had one of the veterinarians point out on the radiographs to me, like, this is your cat's, like, this is his skull, and this giant fracture that was in his skull, and the fact that he is alive is just a miracle.
This is Marco's skull, and you can see this is the front, so his mouth is here, and then this is the fracture. So you can see this dark line right here, and it's kind of separated up. Almost a quarter of his skull here is fractured. It's pretty big. This is probably one of the larger fractures we've seen when the patient has survived.
Charleston Animal Society's life-saving team wasn't about to give up on this kitten. They carefully treated his traumatic brain injury and then placed him with fosters Mike and Kelly Southgate. Initially, the Southgates thought Marco was blind.
You don't give up on things, right?
Yeah.
You know, just because there could be a cognitive impairment doesn't mean that he's not worthy of love and care. You know, there were times, the research part of us were, you know, observing him, and both of us agreed and questioned, like, gee, I think he's seeing something, maybe even just shadows, because sometimes he would react like a seeing kitten would react. And then, you know, the next minute he would run into a wall with no apparent idea that he had done so.
Brain injuries heal slowly, very slowly. But months later, Marco continued showing signs of improvement.
Yes, he's clumsy, and he's goofy. And so as his brain heals, he's making great strides.
I didn't realize the extent of the veterinary care that was available through the Charleston Animal Society. That you know, they're doing it out of the goodness of heart, but you know, and they need to be supported from that standpoint. That veterinary care doesn't come cheap.
I'm so glad that, you know, if he never was blind, he played a joke on us, but I'm glad to know that there's a little bit of explanation to it, and I'm glad that we were able to take care of him, and I'm so happy that he has the best home right now.
I've adopted him. His name is Hineni now. And he is absolutely spoiled. He loves his cat brother, Seth.
This is why we do the work that we do.